Today we're talking about femininity. If you want to embrace your femininity, I have 5 unexpected ways that will actually work. You might think being feminine is all about wearing makeup or wearing dresses, but actually it goes so much deeper than that. I've discovered that true femininity comes from specific daily habits that reshape how you show up in the world. And if you can master these 5 things, you will exude femininity. Now I know this topic can feel very overwhelming. Trust me, I have literally been there. I used to think that I had to change everything about myself. But after years of studying what actually works, I found that these 5 simple shifts really make a huge difference. By the way, I'm Naomi, and I've helped hundreds of women embrace their femininity. And this stuff is what I actually talk about on all of my platforms. So in this video, I'm breaking down the exact 5-step framework for becoming more feminine. And these aren't your typical tips that you've probably heard before. They're deeper, more transformative changes that really help you from the inside out. And the most powerful one takes just 2 minutes each morning. So let's get into it. First, you're going to create a peaceful environment with soft music. If you've been feeling on edge, stressed, or like you're always in the go mode, here's the truth. You can't embody softness if your nervous system is always in fight or flight. So in order to fix that, you need to set the tone for your day with soft music. Not some rah stuff, not like music that's gonna get you super aggressive or music that's very vulgar. Listen to some classical music, some gentle worship music, something like jazz or slow R&B, just something that makes you feel very peaceful and very soft. I personally love listening to worship music to start my day. I cannot start my day listening to anything else because it really sets the tone for my day. And this isn't just about creating a vibe. This literally lowers your cortisol levels and relaxes your muscles and shifts your energy from being very tense to being more tender. Biblically, 1 Peter 3:4 reminds us that a gentle and quiet spirit is of great worth in God's sight. So when you fill your environment with peace and softness, it makes it easier for you to create that gentle spirit. So if you're tired of snapping at people or just feeling easily overwhelmed, creating that peaceful environment with soft music helps you really start your day in control of your spirit so that you show up calmer, more centered, and just even more magnetic. The next thing you need to do is you need to choose your words thoughtfully. Words have the power to either build bridges or to burn them down. Many women want to look feminine with the dresses and the pink dresses, but still speak in a way that feels very harsh, very reactive, or even just very rushed. So you need to try limiting harsh language and instead replace it with softer, more intentional language. So that means no cursing, that means not being extremely vulgar, because these are very harsh words that do not communicate softness. And like I mentioned, you also want to be very intentional with your phrasing. So for example, instead of saying things like, "You always do this," try and replace it for "I feel" statements instead. This removes from shifting blame to inviting connection with the person that you're talking to. And the most important thing, stop that cursing. Start finding words to expand your vocabulary, start using different words to try and express yourself, and catch yourself if you curse. Literally catch yourself and just try and use a different word to express how you're feeling. The more that you do this on a daily basis, the easier it'll be when you start to have conversations and you're speaking with people. So if you feel like people get defensive when you speak, or you feel like people get very triggered or guarded, make sure to remember that thoughtful words make you more persuasive and approachable without you losing your voice. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to prioritize gentle self-care. Your femininity flourishes when your body feels nourished and cared for. So instead of immediately waking up and going straight to your phone, try and take just 10 minutes out of your morning to create a routine that sends a powerful message to your subconscious that lets yourself know that you are worth the time. So that can look like taking care of your gut in the morning. That can look like taking a warm glass of water with lemon in it to really help your digestive system. I found this to really help me in the morning, and it really helps a lot with bloating. And you are telling your body that you care for it, that again, you're worth that time to take care of it. Another thing you can do is get a gua sha, give yourself a nice quick face massage in the morning. Not only does this help you slim out your face and just depuff your face, but again, it's very relaxing to your body. So even stretching in the morning as well, that can also help your body. Just release that tension, make your body feel relaxed. Just just doing anything that really helps you take the time to show yourself that you are worthy of being taken care of, that you are worthy of feeling good about yourself. So if you've been feeling run down or just disconnected from your body, having that consistent, gentle self-care routine helps keep your energy high and makes your confidence visible. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to practice vulnerability on a daily basis. A lot of us tend to equate vulnerability with weakness, but in reality, it's a strength that deepens connection and builds trust. I want you to start very small, especially if you're not used to being vulnerable. Tell a friend you appreciate their support, you appreciate them being there for you, or share how you're genuinely feeling with someone rather than being sarcastic and just trying to make a joke out of it in order to stop yourself from being expressive. Each time that you do this, you make space for genuine relationships and for you to build genuine connections with people. And as a feminine woman, that's very important, creating that connection with other people and making them feel safe enough to be in your presence. So if your relationships feel very surface level or just very distant, vulnerability invites that intimacy, and it shows other people that they can be their authentic selves with you as well, which, like I mentioned earlier, is very important when it comes to being a very feminine, soft woman. You're making people feel like they can open up to you, like they can let their guards down with you. And if you're doing that with them, then they're going to feel comfortable doing that with you. And I promise you, being vulnerable will become a lot easier to you the more that you practice this. So this last tip is the 2-minute habit that changed everything for me. And that's writing down 3 specific things that I'm grateful for each morning. And not just simple things like my home or for waking up this morning or for clothes on my back, but actually getting very specific with the things that I'm thankful for. For example, not just saying my home, but saying the way that the light comes in my home, the way that it bounces off the walls, the way that it comes through the window during breakfast when I'm eating. Just try and get as specific as possible. The more specific you get, the more that your heart shifts. And for my believers, I'd even recommend taking it a step further and just being very thankful to God for these specific things. That can either be praying out loud and showing Him gratitude through your prayer, or writing it in your journal. Scripture tells us that we should give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for us in Jesus Christ. So be sure to make this a priority in your life, in your morning routine. Add this to that 10-minute morning routine that you create for yourself. Showing that gratitude recenters you, it softens your outlook, and it really gives you a humble spirit. And that also really helped me in creating that gentle and soft spirit that God desires for us as women. Identifying the things in your life that you're grateful for and actually acknowledging God for them really helps you bring this sense of peace and joy into your life that is so important for a feminine woman, a feminine, soft woman to have. So if you feel irritable or constantly focus on what's missing in your life, gratitude really opens up your eyes to what's already beautiful in your life, which really helps make it easier to respond to life with grace and calmness rather than with frustration. These 5 daily habits may seem small to you, but if you practice them constantly, they will really start to rewire how not only you feel about yourself, but how others experience you. The real power in femininity isn't about just your appearance, but it's really about that peaceful strength that you carry inside. So just simply start with one of these habits today, and I promise you'll start to notice the shifts and changes in how you view yourself and how other people view you. If you really enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about embracing your femininity, make sure to like this video and also subscribe to my channel for more videos on embracing your feminine soft side. Bye.